Good afternoon from the home hell track. Well, I'm gonna do a little yapping, but I figured I'd do a little yapping while cleaning up this beauty right here. Don't know what we're gonna name this bike. The Pink Pantera. Or not. Anyways, guys. What I'm going to start with here, because I got some sticker gunk on the bike that's old, and the older gunk is harder to get off, but I use ZEP orange degreaser. You can get it at Home Depot, and it works really good, and it doesn't give you cancer. So I start by rubbing the stickery parts of the bike with the orange degreaser. First put it on the rag and wring it. This isn't going to wreck the decals. It's not like an isopropanol alcohol that will crack things. Oh, there we go. Anyways, I hope everybody can see me properly. Doesn't really matter. Okay, there's so many bits here. Oh gosh. I don't know what that was. Some kind of sticker that was on the bike before. And I didn't know that, but I'm going to try to pick away at this clear tape before I wash the bike. So I haven't checked the decals yet, but I am under the impression that this is a 1987. And you know, I got a pretty humble channel. You know, I got mid-school bikes, and like my bikes aren't really worth very much. And this, I don't feel like I'm worthy of this bike. I'm not gonna give it away or sell it or anything, but I don't really feel like I'm worthy of this bike, man. This is just so far out of my pay scale that I don't know. Maybe it's the Lord smiling on me and saying, "Hey, you know what, William? You've been a good man." Yeah, Pantera. My real name's William. You know what, William? You've been a good man. And life's been hard, tough. Here's a little bone. Throw your way. Now that being said, don't put your heart and your eyes on worldly things, but doesn't mean you can't enjoy certain things in this world while we're alive. And geez, tape on here. I don't think I'm gonna go hog wild on this. I don't want to mess with any of the decals. Oh, that's just flaking off here. I don't want to mess with any of the decals. I don't want to screw with none of it. There we go. Peel that off. Okay, now that front part. I don't know. There's some kind of tape up here on the front. I don't believe that might have been from him securing the gyro cables from slapping around way back in the day. Either way, now we're done that. We shall continue. What a beautiful story. Remember, I've said that before a couple of videos ago that I love a bike with a story. Damn if this isn't a beautiful story with this bike. Well, a sad story, but a beautiful story nonetheless. And like you know, grandfather brought that bike back as his son died, and just wasn't enough. I don't know why he wouldn't want to sell it. Maybe he just didn't want to be reminded. I hope the Lord heals that man's heart. I'd also like to meet that man and let him know that, you know, this really did. I had a fucking shit childhood, and this is making one of my childhood dreams come through. And a lot of people would say, it's just a bicycle. I'm like, yeah, but I know what it's worth. Like, I can't afford even the components on this bike. I can't. I couldn't. Like, I'm just, it's like motorcycle fucking material, man. Car material. Like, you know, well, not like a brand new car, but if you search for these kind of things, you know what they're worth. And I got a very special one. I got the Pro Freestyle Pro Performer Team model, man. It's not something I ever thought I'd ever grab my hands on, and I'm feeling really blessed right now, guys. It's a beautiful, what is it, the 27th of October? Late October. I don't do Halloween for faith reasons, so that's why you don't see me do those kind of themes and talk about it. You know, so that's what you do. I don't care. That's fine. You can enjoy Halloween. I'm never gonna push my faith on you and tell you what the Bible might say about something like that. Oopsie daisy. Oh man. I'm gonna just hand rub this down a bit first with this orange degreaser before I use any of that. And what I use is I use Mother's car wash. You can use a different. There's a few kinds that are really good, but I prefer Mother's and McGuire's, and it makes really good car wash. Rub down a bit. Oh, she's quite dirty. You can see that. I don't know what that bottom bracket's gonna look like when I pull it out of there, but man, am I ever blessed to have an original 3-piece Power Series crank. Fuck, dude. Wow. All this stuff. Just beautiful componentry. I just, like I said, out of my price range, I can't afford this stuff. I posted this bike on a couple of forums on Facebook, and I noticed that one guy's like, don't ever do this, don't ever do that, and this, that, and like, buddy, you don't know me. I've seen too many men, and no disrespect to them. Again, this isn't aimed at guys that restore bikes, but there's a lot of guys that over restore bikes and put fucking gold and all kinds of shit on there. I find that rather distasteful myself. But that's me. Doesn't make me right. You know, I'm sure someone's going to be out there that does that and hears this, and it's probably got $100,000 worth of bikes at your house. Because I've only got a couple piece of shit bikes and one nice one finally. I still don't know shit, and you know what, you'd be right. But like, you know, if you know the kind of care and attention I put into my 97 Performer, which isn't really a particularly valuable bike, but I put a lot of love and attention into it. You know what I'm gonna do for this? Lots. No, I'm just gonna take good care of it. It's my job to be a steward of this. I think Jay Leno said it best concerning cars. But we don't really own them. We're just stewards of these things during our lifetime. And it's just our job to take care of them. And I said, yeah, you know what? Some guys has this, and he's cherishing it when I'm dead and gone, and not just keeping it in a basement somewhere, but actually out riding it, maybe taking it to the odd bike show. You know, when I'm no longer with us, I've done my job. Might be a morbid way of looking at it. I don't think so. I think it's a realistic way of looking at it. We just enjoy these things in our lifetime while we have them. You know, not that our life's about that material good, but you know, it's nice. I might not have it anymore, but the first time I rode from Calgary back to my hometown of Kamloops years and years ago, about 12, 13 years ago, on a custom motorcycle that I bought from an old lady, from a church lady, and turned into a custom bike. Painted it, did everything I wanted to it, and riding that back to my hometown. I won't say it was a great sense of pride, but it was an experience I'm glad that I put myself through, that I built a bike and made it one of a kind and rode it back to my hometown. And you know, my folks might not talk to me no more, but we were on speaking terms then before COVID all happened to us. All right. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to be extra thorough so I don't, it seems that the head tube badge has peeled quite a bit on the sides. And I just want to be very careful to not take any more of that off or take any more of it back, because I do want to keep this as original as possible. Again, it will need a new back brake, but I'm going to take care of this thing, and it's just going to be a nice old school bike. You know, my opinion, and this is only my opinion, that the difference between a nice restoration or you know, a beautiful project and a piece of BMX history is the level of originality in the bike itself. That's why I like my friend Sean's. I really like this 96 Dyno Nitro 24 he had, because it was the only bike that just stayed completely as it was. He didn't change the decals, but I really like those decals. I'd lean towards saying that I think Dyno is probably my favorite bike company. Yeah, I love GT as well, but if I could pick one over there, I might say I really love Dyno because I see less of them, and as it turns out, I'm slowly collecting bikes, and I'm getting a couple Dynos here and there. Oh, it's definitely that bottom bracket. Definitely has a little play in it, or is that the disc? Oh, maybe that's just my eyeballs. Okay, well, now that's mostly clean here. Frame's nice and rubbed down, guys. I have no idea how long I've been doing this for, and I really apologize for that. I've never done a video quite like this before. But I'd like to thank Ryan at Bow Cycle and the fine people at Bow Cycle for this gift here. And like I said, I'm gonna love this. My wife is not gonna be impressed, but my wife doesn't really know anything about BMX bikes and has no idea that this is an actual, like, something truly special. Oh man, my friends out there that saw my video earlier, and you know, I put it up on my Facebook and stuff, and I had a couple friends say that I was definitely the right guy to get this bike. You know what? Thanks, guys. Probably my same friends that aren't into the same sport as me, but hear how much I just yap about BMX and old shit and this and that and stuff no one cares about anymore, right? It's okay. Try to keep that spirit alive, man. Keep that appreciation alive. But however, this isn't going to be a car again. I'm not going to restore this to perfect and put it up on a rack and keep it in my garage. This is going to stay original, and it's going to be ridden. I'm going to take care of this, and I'm going to ride this thing occasionally. That's the beauty about it being not perfect and being original, is you can ride it and not cry about losing thousands of dollars invested, or if your thing is going to bike shows, and I'm not against that. What I mean, I buy bikes to ride them. You know, it's just what it is, dog. All right. Drop outs are nice and rubbed. Ooh, geez, they're chipping away, but you know what? I'm not complaining. That's just is what it is. All right, let's move on to the crank arms here. Oh man, or actually, oh wow, these are in really nice shape, dude. Gosh dang, these are in good shape. Just little mini scratches on the back side of it. You can still see the shadow. You know what I mean by the shadow of the decal? The GT Power Series, the black is worn off, but you still see the little bit of the shadow because it's not as polished as the rest of it. You know what I mean? What are these? 474 pedals, man. Yeah, 474s, those are the ones everybody wants, right? I guess. I think I watched that Freestyle BMX Fanatic guy's channel so many times, and he's got so many of these bikes, but I would say, I guess the reason I haven't followed him as closely is I found that these bikes are just unattainable and that I would never own one. So every time I own a bicycle, I tend to reach out and look at different YouTube channels that have built them and stuff. Like my DK General Lee, you know, there's not a lot of fucking YouTube channels at all that had any General Lees, oddly. But I tried to check out the ones that did. Lovely. It's in such good condition, this stuff. Wow, dude, these pedals just, oh my gosh, dude, I'm a lucky guy. I'm a real lucky guy. I'll appreciate all my friends looking at my butt right now. Sorry about that. I'm sure you're looking at one of these. Rob, what are you looking at? Yet that circle, yet that circle, look at the circle, look at the circle. Little jerk looking at the fucking circle. Anyways, that'll be enough for me. serious time right now. One more dose on the front there. And it seems that we have a slightly, just a little more of the decal. You can see that black bit left. That's the last of the Power Series decal. It's left on that there crank arm. And wow, yeah. The bolt's got little spots of rust in it. Nothing big. I can take those off and clean them a bit, but it seems that there's no gouges and dings or nothing in this crank arm. Yeah, what a nice piece, man. This is definitely one of those things that if something's that janky and fucked up, I can understand wanting to restore it, but when it's this close to original and looking as good as it does, why would you want to do that? I wouldn't do that. Especially seeing since that was, geez, I wish I knew the gentleman's name. I bought this for his son originally. Okay. Put the handlebars down. Oh, I got a little gunk there, do I? Okay, nothing big. Nothing big. Alright, we're gonna work on the tires now, the wheels now. And that'll work. Oh man. Are these the Yukai wheels? Or they should be Yukais, shouldn't they? They look like Arrayas because of their ribbons, but I think these would be a Yukai rim. Let's see, we're going all the way. I should run across the stamp here. They do look like Arraya rims, but I mean, and they are Arraya rims. Of course they would be. Well, I guess. I don't know that much. So I guess I'm sure my buddy Jason will be able to get me another hoop that's been a white hoop that's been scuffed for the back end, because it's not supposed to be perfect. It's just supposed to be original. Oh, good Lord. Oh man, this is all in such dang good shape. Oh, the spokes are crusty though, bro. Oh my Lord, it looks like they got like dirt all over them or something. It's just all the crust. My man Tom Brown is definitely gonna have to rebuild them bastards for me, and I'm gonna find another rim to put on the back, and who knows? Got a good original set, and he'll put them both on. If they're the same rim, it won't matter, right? It won't matter. As long as it's exactly the same thing and exactly the same color and there's no deviations, no big deal. But, oh wow, man. That fucking hub is nice. Still, I haven't even touched the soap yet, right? We're just trying to get this grease and stuff as off as we can. What's that? Warm water and detergent, that'll help wash everything nicely. Much more easily. Why does it smell like farts all of a sudden? Yeah, that's weird. I didn't fart. Oh, we got a little crust on the Speedway Stewie, but it doesn't matter. It's still original. Just a little crust in there. It's them fellas called the team. Okay. One last part. How long have we been running for, fellas? What do we got going? Oh, 19 damn fucking minutes. Either way. I hope my phone will run out of memory. It ought not to, but we'll try to speed this along here. Okay. Rubbing. Try to go a little faster here, because I'll be cognizant of phone memory. Fucking on my luck. Go to press stop and it'll say phone memory. Dang. Oh, that pub definitely needs this degreaser. She's for a second. Nice rub right off. There we go. Oh, beauty. Okay, that's not so bad. It was definitely smart to go over this with the the orange degreaser first because it breaks that original crusty layer of dirt and grease and all that shit off very, very well. Non-caustic, non-abrasive, just natural. If anything, it helps add to a shine with the bike after. Okay. Oh, jeez. You all might think I'm a little crazy. So I'm just gonna wash the bike with the rag I got out right now, but all I do is I dip the rag and wring it out first. All that orange degreaser makes it so when the water hits it, yeah, the grease just runs right out of the rag, so there's nothing. One squeeze and we're finished. No more shit grease. Grease is good for a lot of things. Anyways, we got real quick. Quick wash and wipe down. You have to wash it a couple times, or at least wash it once, disassemble it completely, clean it up. I said won't even detail it, just clean it. Beep beep. Sounds like my wife's car alarm. She might be home. She's gonna be fucking pissed when she finds out I have another bike. I can tell you that. She is going to be fucking pissed. Almost washed up, and she's looking a lot brighter. There's really no fade on this paint as far as I can see, like being stored in sunlight. There's a little tiny bit. One down here, but other than that, she's beautiful. Stored in a nice heated garage for its life. Okay. Sorry, this is a long video. I just figure I'd just be very happy to have something so valuable. And I don't think I've ever had a single video that's run so long yet, have I, fellas? I don't believe I have. It's alright. Just fine. You'll be just fine. It's the first time this bike's been washed in, oh gosh, man, a couple decades at least. At least a couple decades. And the fucking grips are coming off like gum. Squeeze in there. Okay. Wash and hot water's just coming up a little cleaner now, not quite as clean as I want it to be, but it'll make a nice second short. One thing, that Kuahara, you notice I never washed that bike. No, I just give that right to my buddy Jason. He already had a fella for it. 86 Kuahara scan. Yeah, man. It's cool. That helped me. That little bike got me the D-turd. I thought it was a good trade because I want a kid's bike from the 80s, as cool as that is. I would rather have a mid-school flatland bike. Yeah, dude, here we go. Oh, we're missing a spoke here by the looks of it. Wow. I guess it's missing one thing. Yes, and this definitely is not. This is a steel rear rim. Yeah, it's a steel rear rim. And it's not the original. I don't know, this has been repainted, you can tell. It's been repainted. It's a lot thicker, and there's not even any fucking scuffage on this. I don't think this was hardly even ridden after it was fixed up. Alright guys, I'll flip around over and we'll finish. Whoa. Oof. This bastard. This is nice. You figure, should I keep that seat on there? I don't know, man. I don't want to keep the seat on it for a show, but I want to ride on that seat. Fucking cut my ass open. Okay. Wow. As you can see, the old girl's washing up okay. The old bitch cleans up nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Just get that little piece of gummy off of there. Oh. That's okay, I'll get that off another time. A little semi-crusty. Now, I wouldn't be inclined to use isopropanol on a lot of stuff. However, what I would do for a gum, you mean a crusted up gum stain right on the paint, what I'd do is I would squirt a tiny bit of isopropanol in a rag. And I wouldn't get it soaked, but I would get it lightly damp. And I would try to just rub away at that very gently, and then usually it breaks down and comes off immediately. But I'd be careful with cleaning things with alcohol because you can really mess something up fast without trying. And remove decals and all kinds of shit without trying. Fuck your paint up, I mean, depending on if it's got cracks in it. Powder coating would be fine for. Powder coating. Alcohol doesn't do nothing to powder coat. So you can use alcohol to remove decals from the powder coated frame. Oh, come on. Should do nothing. Hey, anyways, we're just about done. This has been way too long a video, fellas, and I apologize, but I want to take care of this thing, and part of taking care of it is taking your fucking time, right? And that is the name of the game today. We will take these, what is looking like, honestly have chewed bubble gum stuck to it, and it has the same consistency. These AME grips are fucked done, but be all right. Look at that. Wow. You want to do the whole, what the fuck is that movie? Flashdance. I don't know, I don't watch that bullshit. I'm watching something that he's got to have blood and guts. He get beat up. Or Rat. I'm actually surprised there was never one fight in the movie Rat. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be an actually always get fights all the time. Pretty normal. Part of growing up as a man and up in Canada. And, yeah, that's good enough for me. Either way, she ain't do this for you fellas. It ain't been, it's not been dried up, but I can't flip my camera because I'm a retard, but you can see it's a lot cleaner now. We'll have a good once over and shit like that. She's all right. But anyways, guys, 28, holy fuck, this went way too long. From the Home Hell track right here in Northwest Calgary, Alberta. Stay rad now, fellas.